There. Clicked it, and we are recording. Let me just basically, like, check my channel to see if we are officially live. Wow, I don't remember them playing this demo. Yep, looks like we are basically live, so... Hello Internet, I am the Linkzilla, and welcome back to our brief playthrough of Crash Bandicoot 2, and joining me this time we have the Light Trainer. How you doing, Light?
Hi!
Yep.
I'm back and refreshed and ready to go.
Yep. Basically, it looks like we're gonna have a good time today. The eccentric Mr. Chaos was, he meant to join us, he meant to be here, but he got entangled up with other things. We'll probably be seeing him again sometime later, so basically we'll just like keep on going, and we'll hope that he gets here when he gets here. Alright, so, okay, I got my analog control working, and we are rearing and ready to go. When we last left off, we basically just got chased by some angry polar bears. And here's the ironic thing. LT. I did manage to find them 2 missing crates from that level. They were masterfully hidden, but the simple fact is I'm gonna have to go back in there anyway. I'm gonna have to play this level one last time.
Oh, jeez. Don't you hate it when the last couple of items are just hiding in plain sight?
Yep. Especially considering that I was right about this particular item. You'll see what I mean when we get there. Surprisingly, however, this is the only level where you'd run from giant polar bears. I thought that there were at least 2, but turns out there's only just the 1. And since I basically got the gem, I don't have to worry about breaking all the crates. So, basically, this level will just be about the running of the bear.
Oh, jeez.
It definitely seems fitting because, oh, I can't believe that I did that. I wanted to get an edge, but I didn't know that there was going to be a gap coming. Well, hopefully that'll be the last life that I lose, because I'm going to be losing lives left and right when I get later on in the game, and I don't want to basically lose the 23 lives that I've got, because I really don't want to have to grind lives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so...
Definitely reminds me of that one level in Spyro where I had to do all those jumps, and I kept losing lives up right in the center.
Yep.
In the swamps.
You see, I think that's the thing about, like, these early gen platformer, 3D platformer games. They're actually not that long games where you consider, like if you take out all the secrets that they packed into them. Effectively speaking, that's how they make the games longer, by basically making all the secrets that you have to accomplish really, really friggin' difficult to do. And I thought that I was gonna get through this level without dying. Oh well, I'm not mad. Are you mad? I'm not mad. Because this is the part where I start breaking away from the bear. It's definitely fitting that he's being chased by a giant friggin' polar bear, because polar bears are the most dangerous type of bear on the face of the earth, at least to humans. Like, I remember basically saying a black bear that, like, basically a black bear will basically, like, shy away from attacking a human. A grizzly bear might stand its ground, but a polar bear, well, you're basically in huge trouble if you come across a polar bear in the wild, to the point where you may in fact already be dead. It's so weird because I'm pretty sure I watched like this video of some Irish guy basically like up in the basically like in the Arctic Circle studying polar bears. He's in like this kind of like basically this really heavily armored plastic or maybe glass roll cage and whatnot that's supposed to protect him from predators, and out of nowhere a big friggin' polar bear shows up and basically like starts sniffing around the area. He goes into the shelter for protection, and the bear follows his scent all the way up to the entrance of the cage and literally starts sniffing around. The bear knows that something tasty is inside, so it actually starts trying to pry the door open. And
oh, jeez.
The guy is really tense because the bear is like studying the cage, trying to figure it out, and he's basically like really hope that the bear doesn't get the idea to get on top of the cage because it might be able to bring the cage down with its own weight. So it's like really hope that it doesn't get on top of the cage. and the bear keeps like sniffing like all these areas. So, anyways, I finally made it to the end of the level, but instead of going forward, we're actually going to go back because it's like I said the last time we were here, it was too telegraphed. Perfect. So, now you can walk back down this path, and look, there's Polar. Hey, Polar, let's go say hi.
Hi, Polar.
Whoa! Polar was a portal. Polar portal.
Whoa.
So where are we now? We are back in the secret warp room, where we have a new level that's called Totally Bear. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Believe it or not, I think this actually might be either the last or the penultimate level where you have to ride Polar, so this will give me the chance to show you all the cute death animations.
Oh, gosh.
Because I will be dying a lot, because getting the crates on this level, it's going to be quite difficult.
You know, going back to the conversation about polar bears and how dangerous they are,
Yeah?
it gets me thinking that, ironically speaking, some people in the South think that we Canadians keep polar bears for pets. We don't.
That's absurd. I know that there's probably some rich bastards out there that keep polar bears as pets as part of, like, their own sordid schemes. Well, how did that... I should have basically jumped earlier. So anyway, Crash is frozen, but Polar's alright. He's a polar bear. He's used to these icy cold waters. So, and this is like one of the few chase levels that takes place in the dark. So that's another thing that you have to basically like keep in mind. You can't see where you're going.
Oh, great. I hate these limited light levels.
And I just missed those boxes back there, so I have to die.
Oh, no.
And if you hate these limited light levels, you're probably going to hate at least 2 more levels in this game, because we've got levels like that coming up in our future, and I have to do both of them.
Right. Oh, jeez. But yeah, going back to our original conversation, I think mostly people got that idea because they keep seeing pictures of polar bears going through, like, some people's backyards, and, like, I think it was, I think it was Thunder Bay.
Thunder Bay, huh? Well,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that the only polar bear that you're going to see going through someone's backyard is, like, either one that escaped from the zoo or friggin' like a Canadian black bear that's gone gray.
Yeah, I know. The reason why people see pictures like that is because they're migrating to, like, better hunting grounds.
Ah. Well, that is pretty alarming, but doesn't basically mean that people in Canada have them as pets.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, those migratory patterns is actually, like, normal.
Yep. Jump.
Yeah, because they like going to, like, eat the seals.
Yeah.
That's their main source of food.
You see that death animation that I had there?
I'm about to see it now, and yep, I just saw it.
Cute, isn't it?
Oh, jeez.
I mean, Crash is dead, but at least he's taking Polar with him. Man, I am not getting far in this level. Like, eventually the level's gonna get condescending and turn one of the boxes into a checkpoint for me. Because they actually do that. Like, I ended up dying so much, like, on earlier parts of the stages when I basically, like, the last time I played through this, that they actually started... Oh, I cannot believe that I missed that. All because I want to get the gem. If I was smart, I basically just would have gone back to, like, the friggin' warp room and saved all these lives, but I don't want to go through the animation of being spat out of the warp room and then having to go back in and do all this rigmarole.
Yeah, that's a pain in the butt, no matter what game you play.
Come on, give me a checkpoint. Yes! Alright, we've got a checkpoint.
Yay!
Alrighty, so... I know that there's gonna be, like, a very tricky set of boxes that I have to get. Oh no, that was it. Okay, you should get a kick out of that animation, though. That's, like, so Crash right there. Alright, so basically gonna have to keep an eye out for, like, when that turn occurs. Yep.
Freaking Looney Tunes.
That's Crash for you. Oh, you were supposed to jump there, Polar. Like, literally, I did the whole dash jump thing so that you would jump. Why didn't you jump? Let's just hope that I can get through this before, like, the game gives me an extra checkpoint. Okay, when you see this death, you will basically know how unfair that is. That glitch right there is so unfair.
Okay. Oh!
You see it?
What the freak?
I am through the ground. Through the safe ground where it's safe to friggin' walk on, and yet the bear goes in the water anyway. Okay, I got the boxes. And I got another checkpoint. Keep on going, Polar. Oh! I tripped. That's the thing that you gotta be grateful for these animations, because even though, like, Crash is getting hurt, Polar isn't. So, I just got a life only to lose it. Yeah, because these fast-paced levels, you gotta, especially when you can't see the obstacles up ahead, you gotta basically be really vigilant about what's coming. You gotta basically have, like, really fast reflexes.
Oh, it's no wonder why they... Especially... Now I see why they call this the Dark Souls of platforming. My god.
Yep, this game is brutal. Takes no prisoners. And I'm doing all this for a gem, not even a crystal. This is like one of the few levels where basically the level doesn't have a crystal. You're just in this for the gems.
Wow. You're really making you work for it.
And basically, I'm just gonna like put it out there for those of you who are watching this at home. Remember, I basically said that I was going for like 100% on this game, and that's true. It is possible to get 102% on the Crash Bandicoot games, but that would basically require for you to replay every single level after you've beaten them to beat the time trials. Yeah. Oh, I missed that. The time trials. So I basically tried doing the time trials when I was a kid, and I didn't get any enjoyment out of them, so not gonna be wasting all of our time trying to do them here. So, because could you imagine me trying to do the time trials when I'm literally sacrificing myself just to get boxes? Oh, I thought that was the end of the level. Dang it. Cutie Polar. Oh, how did I miss that?
I wonder what a baby polar bear actually sounds like.
Not this. Okay, people. Like, at this point, I basically lost so many lives. I basically have lost, like, 10 lives at this point, so you guys are gonna bear with me. I'm going to go back to the warp room. I'm going to do the entire level all over again just so I can recover the lives that I've lost, because at this point, it's just really not worth it in order to do all that. So, hopefully, I'll basically, like, reload from the warp room, that I won't have to do that all over again. So,
wow.
Because if I do, then I'm going to feel like such a jackass. Yes! Totally bear. Got my 21 lives back. Let's go back in. And this time, since I basically have a better idea of what's coming at me, I'm gonna do better.
Nice. Progress. Because I don't want to go ruining your concentration.
Yeah, I understand. It's okay. I mean, like, basically, like, I'm really focused and really concentrating, but even then I could still slip up, so I don't mind.
Okay.
It is really tense, though, I will admit. It takes split-second reflexes, a wool of iron, supernatural control and concentration, and a near-suicidal drive and ambition to pilot what can only be called the fastest sport in the galaxy, polar racing. I need to finish watching Clone Wars. Basically got to like the final story arc of Season 5, and then basically I still need to watch the hidden season that was only released on Netflix. And basically that'll be the series until Disney finally decides to release that Season 7 they promised us. Okay, pretty sure that I am almost... Ooh! That was bad. I shouldn't have jumped.
Yeah. Ouch.
Ouch. I flinched when I should have scurried. I should have charged at that one. So, I feel like unless you have this level completely memorized, all these hazards, they're a cheat. They're basically a life-wasting cheat. And you have to jump over that gap because then you can't clear those totems. Aye.
Anyways, I've definitely been like looking at different gaming laptops, and I've already thought out of a plan of what I'm going to be doing for games once I get that and a capture card.
Awesome. I'm so glad for you, especially because like it seems like based on recent developments, my plans for like doing more playthroughs and games on my channel will probably have to be put on hold for, I'd say, at least another month or so.
Oh dear.
I'll explain all that later. I'll probably do like a channel update for the video and whatnot. So, anyways, so... Oh,
Anyways,
how did I miss that? Please stop missing them. Alright, I've got 19 lives. I'm still in a good spot. Or maybe 18 lives, actually. Yeah, 18. Back to 19 again. So anyways, like you were saying about the capture card?
yeah, I'm definitely planning on putting a few Switch games on my channel.
Excellent.
Yeah, one of them for sure is definitely going to be Breath of the Wild.
Oh, yeah. Like, I can't guarantee that I'll actually be able to watch that because, like, at least not immediately, because I'm planning on, like, playing the game for myself. I've avoided spoilers on the entire game ever since it was released, and so, like, I was basically planning to, like, play it for my channel, but I wanted to do an entire Zelda marathon where I got through every single 3D Zelda game, and for some reason I haven't finished friggin' my playthrough of Ocarina of Time yet. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've beaten the game, I just haven't submitted it yet, because I kind of lost the will to actually record things thanks to this fall semester. And so, I guess what I'm just trying to say is that, like, I'm happy for you, and I really hope you do well in the game. I hope you enjoy it. It'll take me a while before I can basically, like, watch your playthrough of it.
Hey, no worries, no worries. And there's, like, a few things I've already planned out for like, a good playthrough. For one thing, I want to try to get my stamina meters and life meters up to a decent enough level before I do Ganon. Get all the memories and a little extra side thing, and that is Satori Mountain.
Well, I have no idea what any of those words mean, so I wish you luck.
You'll understand the stamina meter thing once you play a Skyward Sword. They introduced the stamina gauge.
Yeah, I knew about that. I mean, I haven't played Skyward Sword yet, but I knew about it. But as you can see, I finally got through, and I got my gem. So, now we can finally get this adventure back on track. Because
Nice.
by collecting the 15th crystal, we can now access the third boss. And Believe me, this guy is actually tougher than he looks. He's not nearly as smart as he looks, but don't underestimate the boss battle.
Why do I have a feeling that I'm feeling that's gonna be similar to like the second boss of Spyro 3.
Maybe.
No, Spyro 2. Anyways, before you go do the boss battle, I gotta go and check on my brother. He just like poked his head for a second. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Okay, we'll wait.
Thank you.
I need to come back to this level for when the Road to Ruin, and I'll be able to do them both, hopefully. Well, this will give me the opportunity to go down and basically, like, rack up some lives and whatnot. Because that's really the worst part about the boss battles. Here's basically for you guys watching at home, if you guys get the idea of being smart and taking like a golden Aku with you when you go to fight the boss battles, don't bother, because literally speaking, in my experience when it comes to some of the boss battles, like probably with the exception of Ripperoo and the Komodo brothers, you're not allowed to use Akus during the boss battles. I literally basically got I got the golden Aku for when I went to go fight the fourth boss, Dr. Engine, and literally speaking, the Akus did not enter the level with me. So it's like, friggin', how unfair is that? Like, you gotta go through the entire boss battle without taking a single hit? And for those of you who know anything about the Engine boss battle, you'll know why that's unfair. That's one thing that I can say about the Insane trilogy, is that they actually showcase they actually showcase the total number of crates, not just in the level, but also in the bonus areas as well. So, I guess that's something for me to look forward to. A difference that actually is good.
And I'm back, and it turns out it was food.
Oh, food. Like, what kind of food?
Some sort of beefy rice dish my dad made.
Oh, that sounds good. Well, hope you enjoy that. I'm just basically going through trying to collect food. I'm just trying to collect Wampas and hopefully some extra lives, and basically demonstrating that if I leave this level with the golden Akus, about how Aku won't be joining me when we go to fight the boss. I was literally just explaining that to like the viewers at home, that basically with the exception of Ripperoo and the Komodo brothers, you can't use Akus in like the boss battles. I found that out the hard way the last time I tried to fight the fourth boss battle, because that's a level where you really would need a few extra hits. Like, so it's
wow.
So it's completely unfair that you have to go through the entire thing without taking one. And I'm trying to get this crate. How can I not get this crate? All that for Wumpas. Should have been an extra life. Hopefully this is the last mole pit. Yep, yes it was. So,
nice.
Time to go all the way back up to the top. Well, not to the top just yet. We still got like another floor before we get to the top. Anyways,
speaking of adventure, another game that I'm planning on doing on my channel once I get the whole laptop capture card thing sorted out is Super Mario Odyssey.
Yay! That's a game that I've been curious about ever since I got the Switch. Because I like Mario games. Like, basically the big Mario game that I played for my childhood was Super Mario Sunshine, so really would like to see the follow-ups on that. But then I'd have to play Galaxy and Galaxy 2.
Oh, you'll be in for a treat when you play Odyssey.
Yep. I really hope so. Especially for a dinosaur lover, you might be thinking.
Funny thing about that.
The thing about it is,
you get fun, that kind of fun in the second level.
Yeah, that's hard to believe that they wouldn't save that for like a later date, but I gotta admit that added like a whole new level of cool lore things to Mario that I can use for his character when it comes to my comic series, if I ever get around to doing it, but here we go. We're about to fight the final boss. Wait, the third boss. Now watch how my golden Aku disappears, because he can't help me anyway.
Okay.
Prepare to meet one of the dumbest bosses in gaming history that still manages to get you.
Oh boy.
Say hello to Tiny.
Tiny?
Yep. Basically,
That guy ain't Tiny!
it's an ironic name. Oh. Basically, the gist of this is you gotta lead him around these 9x9 platforms, and eventually 3 of these platforms will start malfunctioning, and you're supposed to drop him into the pit when they do. The problem is that, like, other platforms continue to malfunction, so if you end up in the wrong place, the game could effectively screw you over. That's the real reason why people fail at this level so much, not because they're bad at it, because the game literally screws them over. Like this. That was so close. Like, you'll see how close that is. Now, the sad part is, now that he's only got 1 bar of life left, only 1 platform is going to malfunction at a time, and then they all malfunction, and holy crap, I actually beat it in just 2 goes. 2 or 3 goes. I cannot believe it. Like, usually this boss is a life drain machine, but I managed to get away with just, like, having 2 lives. Wow.
Reverse gamer luck at its finest right here. I cannot talk.
Yep. A lot of people think that Tiny was meant to be the evil version of Crash. He's actually meant to be a tiger. Apparently, like, he's meant to be a member of the extinct Tasmanian thylacine creature, so that's basically what's known as the Tasmanian tiger. So, yep. Big, very muscly, and a mouthful of teeth. But anyways, now that we are basically through all that, we can go through... Let's see. Let me just basically, like, check things out real quick. Okay, so we got everything from plant food, sewer later, bear down, road to ruin. That would basically mean that the secret entrance is in behaving. Wait, no. It would be in ruination, which I guess is ironic, or it makes sense. But you know what? Hold on. I'm just gonna basically, like, bring up, like, the walkthrough that I was looking through earlier to make sure that I'm basically, like, following the right trail, because I don't want to basically, like, get us off on the wrong foot, so...
Yeah, no, understandable. I'm often looking up walkthroughs whenever I'm playing a game, and I feel like I may be lost, but then I check, and I'm on the right track, and everything's good.
Okay, so... let me see.
And I was wrong about something about my dinner. It's
What?
not beef.
It's not beef?
It's sausages.
Ah, sausage. Sausage and rice. Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Dad found some, like, breakfast sausages in the freezer. Decided to cook them up, chop them up, and put them in the rice.
Let's see.
Very simple recipe. Especially if it's a flavored rice.
Oh, good. I'm pretty sure that, as it turns out, I'm pretty sure that, like, the secret warp to the previous levels I'm looking for is, in fact, in this level called Digging It. So, we're just gonna... Actually, this level is actually quite long, so I wonder if it's worth it. Well, I might as well try it. I mean, if I'm not slowed down by trying to collect all the boxes and whatnot, maybe I might be able to get through it relatively quickly. Bear with me, people. This is where the levels start getting so difficult that I'll probably start dying, because as you can see, the piranha plants are now spitting bombs at me. And the only way to kill them is to do this, because they curl into, like, this little folded position, and as you can see, they have spikes on their roots, so... just gotta face plant them into oblivion. I really should have come in here with 2 golden Akus, because I know that you can basically get through this with... You'd be able to get through all this with basically your invincibility frames. And these are big, dangerous, ancient stone tiki carvings that basically move around like that. They somewhat move unpredictably, but they don't chase after you. You just can just walk around them like that.
I don't recall some of the piranha plants out there spitting, you know, exploding bullets.
Yep.
It was always fireballs.
Well, technically a fireball. Fire is a form of explosion, and I cannot believe that I just did that. Wasted that golden Aku. And now we have timed electric gates. Oh no, and I just lost out of the Raku. No.
That is evil.
That's not just evil, but that was like way too close. I think that I'm almost there. If I could just get around these next few bends, I'm gonna have to leave these guys be because there's no way that I can possibly like take them out without the other one shooting me. Now, effectively, I could go on the death route, but there's no point to going on the death route. That's too dangerous for me right now, so we're going to keep going this way, where we find another new opponent introduced in this level that's far more dangerous than the spitting plants or those friggin' stone statue guys. Bees. These guys are terrible. A deadly bee weapon. Bees.
Not the bees!
Yep. Bees. My god. Now, the thing about the bees is that one is not that difficult to deal with, and you have these smaller honeycombs that only send one bee after you if you cross into their territory. If you move out of their territory, eventually they'll stop chasing you, but basically if they come too close, you can swat the bee away with a spin attack. However, that's for one bee. Like, the bigger honeycombs will start sending multiple bees after you. What you have to do to get rid of them is not all that pleasant.
Oh, no.
But what you can do to protect yourself from bees and explosions is whenever you get to this path of red dirt, you can go underground. You can burrow like friggin' Bugs Bunny. Crash can still spin and collect things on the surface, so that's how you can get rid of your opponents. Only when you're over red dirt like this, though.
Whee!
Yep. Really wonder how Crash is eating all this stuff through the dirt, though.
I don't know.
Right, I'm through that, but I came all the way out here for a secret portal, and don't want to die now. Oh, dang it, I died right there because the friggin' plant would not curl up. Oh, I got shot in midair.
Ooh.
There we go. Jump on this piranha plant when it's all curled up, face plant him, and that's where the portal is. So I'd just like to point out that I had to basically go through 3/4 of that entire level just to get back to Road to Ruin.
Oh, wow.
And I got the crystal. I forgot that I wasn't supposed to get the crystal because I would have rather done everything all in one go because I know it's possible to do that. It means that going back to that level is going to be more painful and less rewarding, so... Now here we are, back in the Road to Ruin. We are in the secret area that we couldn't access before, and those statues are supposed to be breathing fire, aren't they? Oh, I guess they're just gonna follow us. There we go. Hey LT, how's your anxiety?
Not too. Oh my gosh! Now that I'm looking at it, oh my god! Look at all those nitro.
Yep. I didn't time the fire correctly. I really hope that that doesn't count towards me not being able to get the death route. The worst part about it is I can't really necessarily dash jump here because I might set off the nitro. Because for some reason, it sets off if something dashes close by. Right, this is the beginning of the level. This is where we came in. So, hopefully, we've managed to get through that. Hopefully, everything's going to be good for us.
I hope so too. Awesome.
Yep. Dang it, the death route is closed. The thing about it is that basically, like... Well, I could just... Yeah, because, like, it won't take me back to, like, the original warp room. I just have to get through that first section without dying. Just bear with me, people. I know what I'm doing here. Oh, crap. It doesn't work like that. Dang it. The game cheated me. Did I save? Did I save when I went to the...
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty sure that that's after the polar level. I don't think that I saved. Because that's after I beat Tiny. Yep. I didn't save, so I'm gonna have to go through all that all over again. All because of my arrogance, people. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
But since I basically have revealed to you where that portal is, how about we just like change things up by go to the level hanging out instead?
Okay.
Right. So you guys just basically like bear with me. Ah, great. We've got the scrubbing bubbles and guys with flamethrowers.
Oh, jeez.
And worst of all, the scrubbing bubbles are going to start coming at us like torpedoes in this tunnel. You gotta be careful. You gotta wait for them to come so you can spin them away with your spin attack. Kite.
Wow.
Kite and giddy.
Sorry, a little hiccup on my end.
It's okay. I mean, like, it sounds like you're kind of breaking up over Discord, but I basically can still hear you. Like, what's going on with that hiccup?
It's kind of like... it's basically like slowing down a little bit. Like,
Oh dear.
having like little video interruptions.
Oh dear. It's probably due to some...
It's okay. This is like normal for my laptop since of course it is like old.
Yep. Alright. At least Crash is getting a good workout out of all this. Alrighty. Wow, this level is kind of uneventful compared to the last one. Hate how it just dropped me in the water like that, but I'm pretty sure that if I go down there, that takes me to a warp to a completely different level, one that I'm not ready to go to yet. So let's just focus on hopefully getting the crates and the crystal out of here. We'll come back after we basically try to do that hanging, that basically digging level again. Aw, dang it, I missed.
Peanut.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Hello?
I hear you, LT, like, you're breaking up a bit, but I still hear you.
Good, because things are definitely slowing down on my end a little bit.
Oh dear. This is not a good position to be in. Oh.
Need to replace this thing.
Well, just keep working at it. Oh no! I cannot believe it. I was literally right there at the end of the bonus. Oh well, at least I get another shot. Hopefully I'll be able to clear that tower this time.
Yeah.
No.
At least the bonus deaths don't count towards anything if there's a death route.
Yep. Granted, I don't think that there is a death route in this game, in this level. Basically, I think that, like, there's only, like, a handful of death routes in the entire game, and they're only on certain levels, so... Let's see. I know that there was one in, like, I think, Hang 8. There's definitely, like... There's definitely one in the final level. And there's basically the one from Road to Ruin. I know that there's definitely one in, like, one of the ones on the final... up in the final circuit, so yeah, I think that seems like to be a total of 5.
Oh, hold on.
Take your time, no hurry here. No! Oh. I'm just not on my game tonight, huh? Well, while she's basically, like, taking care of whatever it is she's doing, I'll just basically, like, see about,
Brother came in asking for something at the wrong moment.
Yeah, sometimes brothers can do that. And I basically ended up leaving a box behind when it came to the bonus, so I basically decided to cut my losses on that level and get out, so... I'm gonna try and do hanging, I'm gonna try to do, like, digging it again, and hopefully
And you're in a laptop, be nice.
Hopefully I remember to actually save this time if I basically, like, want to basically go for that death route. Children behave. Oh, come on. Oh well, at least I get that Aku back. Man, I am just having the worst luck when it comes to this sort of thing.
Ouch, yeah.
But don't worry, I'm sure that I'm just basically, like, in a rut, but I'm not down and out just yet. I just need to basically get my groove back. I guess Crash's new hobby in this level is pressing flowers.
Yeah.
With how loud the explosions on those tiny things are, it, like, makes you think you're walking into some kind of war zone.
Yeah.
What the? How did I get hurt on that? And the bee got me. Well, at least I'm not dead. The Yaku took the hit for me, but when the bee actually does get me, you're gonna see a pretty amusing crash. So that's something you can look forward to. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not gonna let it get me here. Not now, not today, not during this level, this particular run through the level, because basically I have got to clear this level no matter what I do. Right, now we're finally back to where all this started. Wish I could get those Wampas, though. Right.
Yeah.
Now we are going to do this properly. No fuss, no muss. We're going to go over here, and we are going to save. Because you are a loose cannon, Linkzilla. You need to be reined in. Okay, so... Yep, Totally Bear and Road to Ruin. We're going to finish this. And we've got to get through that first section and get to the death route without dying. Once we do the death route, give or take. Oh, come on. The flame should have died down by then. Ay.
Ooh. Great.
But don't worry.
Well, at least you saved.
Yep. I have my solution. It's going to work. It worked for Totally Bear. It'll work for Road to Ruin. It has to.
Yay! Let's
Yes.
so probably help out my little issue.
Like, if you need to, you could probably consider, like, playing my stream at, like, a lower setting. Unless you basically want to go back to me, like, trying to showcase you the recording process, because that way, not only would you basically see, like, much more quicker, but you wouldn't have to spend the bandwidth getting it through the online. You want us to try to go into that?
It's slowing down on both Discord and the stream. You're breaking up on my end on Discord.
How about
So,
how about this? How about you basically just close down the video of my stream, and then we'll basically, like, see what we're gonna do. Like, how about we go back to what we were doing?
no, it's yeah, that may be a good idea right there.
I think that it's the best idea, because just basically like close it out, and I'll basically like open up the window for you on Discord, so that way like your computer isn't like pulling bandwidth from 2 different directions. So
Awesome. Yeah, this is the problem with having a decade-old laptop, people. I'm very sorry.
okay, can you see it?
Yep.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Okay, and I'll just go back to the game.
Oh, man.
All that nitro, right?
Mm.
Of course, I'm more worried about the fire.
Yeah. Whew. So far, so good.
Yep. What the? That's scary.
Oh, jeez, yes.
Checkpoint.
Now to make the death route.
Yes. Made it to the death route. And surprisingly, I'm going to do both the death route and the collecting the crates all in one go. So here we go. Not that I'm necessarily not gonna die, because I most likely am gonna die several times now that I'm here. So give me a.
Oh, yeah.
There's supposed to be a life at the top of that. Oh, what's this? Somebody's throwing logs at me. Like barrels or something. It's a big gorilla. A big gorilla is throwing friggin' barrels at me. What the heck? What kind of gorilla does something like that? Can you imagine? Some kind of gorilla going around just throwing barrels at people? Who does that? He should do something with his life. Go back to his own country. Okay, I died on that death route, but it should be okay. I think we should be able to do the death route again since we made it that far, so cross your fingers, people. I really don't want to have to do all that over again.
Fingers are crossed.
Yes, the death route is still active.
Woo.
Don't get onto the platform with the skull and crossbones. How the heck is Crash more powerful than a gorilla? Like, friggin', he's strong enough to send that gorilla flying. That's how strong is Crash?
No idea.
And I need to worry about those alternate colored platforms because they're rickety. They crumble if you stand on them for too long. So, gonna try again. You know what's ironic? I'm pretty sure that, like, the next checkpoint is, like, just a few platforms beyond the death route. It would be a lot closer if I basically took it, but I don't know. I don't want to have to backtrack, because backtracking is scary. So, just gonna try this again. Bear with me, guys. I know what I'm doing. I hope. Get out of here, monkey. Up, and now we're on the rickety platforms. The teeter-tots.
Oh, jeez.
Yep, these are the levels that give you the most anxiety, but... Oh, I'll wait for that friggin' flamethrower to... Yep. But I did it! I did it, and I got the gem, and this platform is supposed to take me all the way to the end of the level, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, now that I have the gem, I'm going to commit suicide. Because look, I still have the gem.
Yay!
Yep, that's the workaround. That's how you can do like that's how you can do both missions at the same time. So now I'm free to explore the rest of the level and get all of the crates. So
Perfect.
dang it, I should have waited.
Sorry if I teased you.
It's okay, like, that was me paying the price for my arrogance. Oh. You know what would have been great is if when I dashed into that lizard guy, if he actually broke the checkpoint box.
Yeah. At least you got life back.
Yep, and I got a coup because the game is like getting to that condescending point.
Oh yeah.
But it's okay, I don't mind it. Oops. I thought that guy would turn around by then.
Well, at least you're getting plenty of Wumpa fruits to replenish your...
Yep. There are a lot of checkpoints in this level.
Yeah, for sure.
Ah, friggin' possum. Right. Bonus. This bonus is actually going to be quite tricky, if I recall.
And you made it!
Yep. And I'm pretty sure that there might be a total of, like, I would say maybe 90 or so boxes, and I've already got 80, so if all I can do is get, like, maybe 16 more, that should be it. I'm really hoping that I didn't make a mistake by bailing out on the end of the death route back there. And I jumped into the monkey. I jumped into the monkey! That was a close one.
Yeah.
Jeez. What the? How did I miss one box?
That's what I'm wondering.
And the
Can you
worst.
go back?
What? That TNT crate didn't go off. But that's not possible. That bounced on the friggin' double TNT crate. But that's good. Thanks for telling me to go back, because I thought that basically was like gonna be some missing box, like that was just lost like far beyond like my ability to retrieve. Oops. But it's worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Because I'm not in the mood to go through all this rigmarole again.
Yeah, nope.
Monkey! Gonna wait for the flamethrower.
You have the same problem with monkeys as I do.
Oh, really? What game?
Oh, I don't know. A good chunk of the games I've been playing and streaming lately.
Okay, so both of them blew up that time.
Must have been a funny glitch or something.
I hate it when a glitch literally screws you out of these things. There's my prize. Yeah,
Hey!
you give me that gem. I am not gonna go through having done all of that without leaving here with a reward.
No, I don't blame you.
Now, we're gonna be heading into some really hard territory up ahead. Because basically what I just did for Road to Ruin, I'm gonna have to do again for friggin' digging it, because I'm gonna have to basically do the death route and the collect all the boxes on one go. So, but hopefully we can go back to hanging around and basically like finish off that level. I gotta say, if the secret portal...
Yeah, hold on a moment.
Okay. I'll just basically start the level since you already saw like what it looked like. Chaos logged off.
Sorry about all that.
It's okay. Just got a text back from my sister. Their plane just landed. They landed earlier than expected, so they basically like might be back home a lot earlier than I expected. And unfortunately, it seems like they are... My sister is basically telling me that they might need to wait till tomorrow before I can come over and talk to them. So, anyways, like I'm gonna try not to worry about it. So hopefully everything will still be fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna text them back real quick saying,
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Yeah, I had puppies in my room.
"Puppies, how lovely."
Namely my sister-in-law's dogs.
Ah. So how is everything going with the sister-in-law, by the way?
Not bad.
Well, that's good. Oh,
Oh god, Nitro.
yeah, how's your anxiety? Oh, no! I did not mean to do that, even for the anxiety bit, because now that blew up the TNT that I needed to cross, so... Ah.
Well, at least bonus
Yep, you don't...
level deaths don't count.
Yeah, but I still lost that Aku. For a stupid reason, too. I mean, That was just me, like, making a mistake. It's BS. I know that there's a way to get on top of that entire tower and bring it down with just one faceplant. Why is it that I can't friggin' concentrate enough to crash up there in one jump?
I don't know either. Just...
I'm more anxious when it comes to these things. Especially since I left one of them behind last time. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to take out the ones on the top first.
Good idea.
I managed to do this, like, perfectly back when I was younger, but I guess I'm just not as spry as I used to be. Almost had it that time, too.
This is a little easier.
Dang it, I panicked because it's like that second box suddenly broke on me and I wasn't expecting it to. So I basically thought that, like, what if they're all gonna break on me? I should have just... I need to start doing the count again. Yeah, this is a great playthrough. I mean, like, I basically, like, said last night that this was gonna be, like, one gigantic fail compilation, but didn't expect to actually be failing on things I excelled at. Yeah, I forgot that you can't slide dash on TNT. That causes it to explode. Man, get it into your thick skull, you doof. But don't worry, LT, I'll have us past this point in no time. Hey, I did it!
Yay! And there's the nitro. Oh.
Ooh. Ten! Yes! Finally got through that.
Oh, jeez.
How did it get to the point where the friggin' bonus levels is causing me so much trouble? Let's blow this up. You gotta be careful when you stand too close to that, you might get taken out by the fumes. Oh good, I made it to the exit.
Yay!
Got the crystal and the gem.
Whew.
Oh, communications. Coco.
Crash! I haven't got much time. Cortex has almost completed the new space
She's
station.
warning him about his space
Something's
station.
not right with his statements. Beware of the trick.
Yep. Because basically speaking, the plot of the first game is that Cortex basically wanted to take over the world using an army of anthropomorphized animals that he mutated thanks to Dr. Embryo's technology. Dr. Cortex himself made a gigantic brainwashing machine called the Cortex Vortex. Coco seems to be under the belief that the space station might be a new Cortex Vortex that he's built up in outer space, so she's telling us to be wary of, like, what he's saying. I wonder if I should go in there or if I should try to do digging it. I'm gonna try and do digging it again. Just bear with me.
Yeah, no problem.
You know what? Like, I'm just gonna strategize real quick. I'm just gonna go down to the lower levels. I'm gonna get myself 2 golden Akus, and I'm gonna come right back. That way I can basically blast to the easier parts of this level, okay? So, just bear with me.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time. Sometimes even I have to, like, rethink things I do in a level.
And that's honestly one of the most disappointing parts about this game is that it's not really easy to get around to the previous levels. Sure, you basically can just, like, drop down through the center here, but the animations take a little while. Let's see, Hang 8 should do it. Because he only has 8 fingers. I just wish that you could basically drop out of the level once you got the Akus, but nope. Because basically you got them in the level, if you drop out, you're not allowed to keep them. That's a life. We gotcha. Oh well, Hang 8's a pretty short level anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost that Aku. Might as well just burn it all down because I'm pretty sure that there's not an Aku waiting for me up ahead. Oh well. We can try again. I did get a spare life anyway. Because I didn't get any of the checkpoints, so now I'm all the way back at the beginning.
Yep.
I'll be a lot extra careful this time. It's this overconfidence that's proving to be the death of me.
You're not going for all the chests right now because you're going through the speedrun portion?
No, I've already gotten the gem and the crystals here. I've gotten like everything from this level. I'm only doing this because I want to get the golden Akus. Because if I get the golden Akus, then I'll be able to have invincibility when I get through the earlier parts of the Digging It level. You'll see what I mean when we get there.
Got it.
But yeah, like after we get the game and beat the final boss, I will not be doing the time trials because I just don't feel like they're worth it. I mean, like, basically, like, you manage to get, like, these, like, Egyptian Ankh idol things, and it's like, yeah, it's a nice prize and whatnot, but it's not really all that fun having to rush through the levels as quickly as you can. Right, so I did that. I'm gonna go all the way up there, and I'm gonna save. Even though I have a feeling that basically even if I have to actually do all this again, I'll basically like have to friggin'... If I try to load up the game, I'll probably be expelled from that level all the way down here at the bottom floor, so... Okay, so now I'm gonna save. And believe me, I'm gonna need the invincibility because I need to get through the entire first portion of the level, at least getting up to the bonus without dying, because I need to trigger the death route. The death route, as you remember, is pretty far, like at least halfway through the at least halfway through the level. Right. We just have to get past these first few spitting plants, and then we should be able to run. First, make sure you bounce on them. That way you'll be safe. This game is doing nothing for my anxiety.
To keep you safe.
Yep, for now.
Whew, checkpoint.
And here we go again. You know, it's so weird. Why didn't I ever think to do this back when I was a kid? It's so weird that basically you look back, you kind of get disappointed with like how when you were a kid, you didn't strategize the same way you used to. So,
Yeah.
and now we do the bonus. Now this bonus has like a great opportunity to earn some extra lives, which I have a feeling that I'm going to need. I'm going to try to collect as many Wumpas as I can as well. We'll come back for those. Alrighty. Just remember to tell me to drop down and make sure to check the TNT.
Okay.
Alrighty, so now we do this. Oh, I missed it. But I can get it again. Pretty sure. Okay, one more step back. Yep, and I'm up here, and I got these extra lives.
Yay!
And the TNT failed to destroy these two crates, so you come back for them, and so glad that I basically did that. That should be everything.
Whew. More lives.
This is intense, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now, basically, going to do the death route, because I made it all the way here without dying, and even if I do die here, I'll be able to friggin' restart from that last checkpoint and do it all over again. Oh no, not the bees.
Gosh, the bees.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure I outran them. I almost missed that jump. The thing about it is, I'm pretty sure that you can't basically just die out of the death route, because this death route has crates and checkpoints. So, so as you can imagine, you remember that fork in the road? I'm going to have to go all the way through it backwards. Effectively speaking, oops, bee got me. When I first tried to do this route, I basically thought about basically going through the other route first, then making my way back through it to face all the dangers again, practically blind, it without the crates there anymore, in order to make it all the way to the death route, so that the death route will be the way that I end it. But that's not going to work, because now I basically have no choice but to soldier on, going backwards into this hell.
Yep.
And I've lost Aku. That was close.
Oh, jeez.
Crash is going down under. I knew I should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque. Dang it. Checkpoint.
Oh.
Electrified fences, not a fan.
No,
Oh!
not
I got stung. You see it?
Oh god, yeah.
He swells up. But since I've already through the death route and I've gotten the gem and I've gotten the checkpoint, nothing should be able to stop me now. All I have to do is keep persevering, keep on soldiering on. And I'm past that beehive's territory, so they shouldn't bug me anymore. Buzz off, huh? I have no idea how I survived that. No idea how I survived that either. Also, another bee is going to come along and get me from here. I guess not. Oh, he got me. He literally came right out of the hive.
Ouch.
That is not fair.
Not fair at all.
Now I'm back with the fences. I hate how the bees can just fly right through the electrical gaps, the gaps in the electric fence. You would think that basically these fences exist to serve as a literal gigantic bug zapper. Oh! Don't worry. I mean, like, maybe if I start getting Akus, that'll basically be a sign that... Don't worry, I know that I can get through this. Just don't panic. Except now that I realize that I'm gonna have to run all the way back through this again, but that'll be easy. Running away from stuff is easy. Running toward danger is hard.
Yep.
Somehow or another, that mine allowed me to dodge that bee, and the bee disappeared. Oh, come on, again? I just basically, like, need to start timing this a whole lot better. Aku. How did I not get an Aku? Pretty sure I've died enough times to warrant needing an Aku. How? What? They're not supposed to be that fast? What the heck? They're cycling through bees so quickly now. Aku! Where are you? Aku, where are you? We've got some work to do now. Aku, where are you? We need some help from you now. I couldn't resist. I've had Scooby-Doo on the mind as of late. What the? Okay, so I got stung, and then I fell into the pit.
Ouch.
I can get through this. I know that I can. I just need to... I need a little bit of luck. I had 38 lives. Now I'm... Okay, so now Aku shows up.
Whew.
He could possibly take an extra hit for me when it comes to the more difficult parts. Go back to your nest. Yes, I made it past it, finally! I made it, man! I made it all the way to the end of the path! Except now I have to go all the way back through, and I'm taking this path because I know that it's safer than the death route.
Oh, yeah. make it through the bees without any issues.
Yep. And now I get my checkpoint. Yay. Took me so many lives, but I managed to do it. I am conquering this level. It doesn't stand a chance against me.
Way to go, Link! Woohoo!
Just watch how I... Oh, here's another level. Here's another enemy, the Lumberjack. He basically has a big hammer. I'm pretty sure that in, like, the original development it was planned to be an axe, but they decided that would be too violent. So, they give him a hammer. A mallet. So... he's not all that dangerous. You just have to spin into him. Yes, and I got both gems. I made it, man. I walked across a desert. And now we have... and now we're going to head on over to another secret level, and I am just so friggin' exhausted already.
Yeah, that did look exhausting and tedious.
Yep. Now I'm going to save, especially since I have one Aku that's basically like my pilot buddy right now.
Good call.
And now we're gonna go back into hanging out. We're gonna use this. We're gonna use an alternate route to go to a secret level. One of which I'm really not looking forward to because it's probably gonna be a level that's gonna freak you out and it's going to frustrate the crap out of me.
Oh no.
Gotta watch for the scrubbing bubbles that rocket their way through here. That'd be funny as hell if the gaming development sect of a huge movie studio got sued by a friggin' a brand of toilet soap. Because those guys, they really do kind of resemble the scrubbing bubbles, don't they?
Yeah.
They clean the bowl so you don't have to! I don't even need to collect these crates, I'm just doing it based off of pure instinct.
Some habits are hard to break.
Yep. Man, it would have been great if I managed to keep the other Aku. Aww. Easy come, easy go. Little high, little low. Well, any way the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. To me.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yep.
A classic.
Alright, I think I'm almost there. Belly flop into the water. I'm so glad that there's no eel in this water because that would just be cruel. But speaking of cruel, here's the alternate path that we have to take where you now have lava. Lava.
Oh, great!
Lava underneath a sewer. But at least you have a whole lot of extra lives. Oh, that's my fault. Basically speaking, like what you're supposed to do is that those guys are hanging low underneath Crash. You're supposed to use like the crouch button, which causes Crash to basically pull himself up. Like this. So, you have to dodge them. And they get faster the deeper you get into this place. That was a close one.
Oh man, yes.
That was too close. Almost there. And this is it. We have now reached our secret level Which brings us to Totally Fly. You're probably not gonna like this level, but I'll let the visuals for this level speak for itself after I save.
Oh, great.
If I actually thought that I was good enough to get here with 2 golden Akus, I definitely would have 2 golden Akus for this. Because this, much like the polar level, is a dark level. And this Firefly is your guide. And I'm going to have to basically keep this Firefly, which only stays with me temporarily until you get to the next one. Dang it, that possum killed me because I thought that it was gone. Basically speaking, the Fireflies only stay with you temporarily, so you need to use their light as a guide that will hopefully guide you through all the perilous pitfalls and reveal where all the secrets and treasures are before you get to them. And there are a total of 6 metal crates that Crash will have to break with a faceplant in order to get through this level. So, not looking forward to that. And even in the bonus section, you need, like, one of these little guys to light your way, and they won't stay with you. Like, you literally have to... Friggin' possum! Link, quit dying on this part. It's too easy. My brother-in-law, he's sending, like, text messages to the family chat, and it's like, it's something funny, but sorry, I can't really look at it right now. Bye-bye, possum.
And ironically enough, possums are nocturnal.
Yep. And don't they usually pretend to be dead? Why the heck are they attacking me? Shouldn't they be rolling over, like, foaming at the mouth or something? Nah, gurgling.
Yeah, I think only when, like, the bigger enemies are around anyway.
I'm like a friggin' 4-foot-tall bandicoot that literally stands, like, so friggin' tall above them. They're telling me they're not intimidated?
I think Dr. Embryo probably reprogrammed them to not be afraid.
Yep. And these are UFOs. Oh. He was hogging the path. He pushed me literally right off. Oh. Okay. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm basically gonna keep on remaining calm because we're still having fun with this live stream, right?
Yep.
The fun is equal to the frustration. That's basically like what I can say about Crash Bandicoot games, is that they're frustrating, but they are just so much fun to play. There's the checkpoint, and pretty sure that this is what I'm looking for with the bonus. Imagine doing this in the dark. Don't leave me, little friend. No, left that life behind. At least I was close to the end. Alrighty. Wow, we may actually get through this thing. Promptly, I might add.
Yay!
Okay, this isn't the location, so...
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure that this is, though. Yep, so... I'm basically going to have to teeter around in the dark. If I can take out, like, 4 or 5 of them, that'll be good. Okay, I got one. I know that there are some that are further down. That's 2. That's 3. 4, 5, and 6. If I got them all, then I'm golden. Here we go. Come on, Sparks, let's go. Yes, I made it through.
Yay!
Possum! Okay, no big deal. I could do it all again. Especially since... friggin' chameleon. Especially since now I have a better idea of, like, where I can look for them in the dark, because, like, the sound effects of Crash's spin are different when he hits a metal box.
Kind of like when you're looking for those bombable areas in Legend of Zelda by just smacking the wall with your sword.
Yep. Aha. Wait, no. Is that just the edge of the game? At the edge of the hallway? Alright, I'm pretty sure I got 5, so if there's just one more, I can accept that. Alright, there it is. Yay, I made it.
Yay!
Oh, why did I somehow lost momentum on that. I think it's because I hit the wall by accident.
Oof.
And that chameleon got me again. You can't jump on those guys because they have spikes on their heads.
Gosh darn it, those lizards.
Yep. They are terrible. They are terrible lizards. Pretty sure that's 4. Let's find out. Yes!
Ah. And managed to make it past the possum.
Yep. And I'm at the end of the level. Give me my gem.
Yay!
And I managed to hope to somewhat break even on my lives lost.
Ah.
And I am totally saving after all that. And now we can finally start moving on and making more progress. It's time that we basically got ourselves another crystal.
Yay!
The crash dance. I'm pretty sure that this is the first game where it became like an official part of like the Crash thing. I think that basically like, according to Crash's history, was just originally intended for test animation, but it just fit with him so well that it stuck. Right. Cold Hard Crash. Huh. This sounds like it's going to be painful.
Yeah, but still punny all the same.
Yep. Oh yeah, this is another level. You're not gonna believe this, but this is another level where I have to do both the death route and the friggin' like a gem route all on one go. So I'm basically gonna have to basically kill myself, but once I get the gem. But in addition to that, I actually have to backtrack throughout the entire death route. So it'll make a whole lot of sense when I get there. Like, you're just gonna have to bear with me. Who knows, like, maybe the first time when I blast through the death route, I'll just grab the gem, and then basically, like, just die so that I can go back and do the death route again. I'm pretty sure the checkpoint is literally right on top of the death route. Because that's basically one of the few ways that this level is actually fair. Here we go. Time for the 2D sections. Okay, there's the first checkpoint. Oh, I should have jumped. No!
Oh, no! There goes the death route.
Right, back to the warp room. Say, yo, back to the warp room again. Yeah, going back to the warp room again.
Man, I hate it when that happens.
Yep, and I was making such good progress on it, too. I gotta try to hold on to this Aku, because if I basically can keep this Aku going to, like, the death route, it'll make getting through a whole lot easier, because there are gonna be, like, opportunities for me to get, like, 2 more Akus very easily. Well, relatively speaking. I got a text, so... Oh, no, it's just basically more family group chat stuff. I have no idea how I stuck on that wall, but I'll take it. Go forward! Whoa! Oh, oh. I hope the internet saw that.
Oh, I'm sure the entire internet has saw that by now.
Whoa! Have to wait for that to go all the way back up because it doesn't play around. That's another thing about these 2D side-scrolling levels. When we get to the final world, you're going to basically have to start, like, start using the forced perspective to my advantage. Right. Pretty sure that basically I can take this bonus section. A lot of falling. Pretty sure that one of these had a life in it, but I can't really risk it right now. Perfect. Just make sure, because that's burned me in the past. Right. Now the icicles are trying to kill me.
Oh, jeez.
I have to get past this hedgehog. Yay. There's another Aku for me to take.
Thank goodness.
And I made it to the death route. So,
Oh, good.
here we go. The worst part about it is knowing that I'm going to have to do all this twice I have to basically commit suicide on the first one. Because you see that hollow block there? The switch to activate it isn't until the end of this route. What kind of insanity is this place? Oh no 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 no!
Nice physics, the worst kind.
Yep. Well, at least I got an Aku out of that.
Yeah.
And no more proof that I'll have to come back here.
Well, at least you were given like stepping blocks there.
Yeah.
It's silly, like.
Oh! Oh! And I got by the friggin' icicles. Okay, so you remember what I said? Made it to the end. Have to get that gem. Not taking that checkpoint, though. I am instead just going to die.
Yep.
Hopefully, considering that I managed to get through all that in one go, at the expense of my Akus, of course, I'll be able to do it again if I avoid that friggin' nitro. I'll come back for these. Give me my Aku. Yes! I made it. Oh. Oh. I fell. Dang it.
Dang it.
And I was so excited too. I forgot. You have to go back. Because I was just so relieved to finally see the end after I lost Aku there on the Nitro. Even though losing him on the Nitro was a good thing, because then I wouldn't have to deal with the Nitro on the way back. Yeah. Close encounters of the seal kind. Dang it. Okay, I got the switch. Now comes the hard part.
Going back.
Yep. At least I cleared away most of the nitro. Thank you, Aku. Oh. Oh no!
Oh.
I'm probably going to be doing this until they give me a second Aku, so... at that point, I'll be willing to accept the game's condescension. I deserve that. I deserve that for being impatient. Ay. Come on, give me an Aku, give me an Aku. Dang it. Oh.
Okay, now to go back.
Yep. Utmost concentration. Bob and weave. Oh, wrong one. I bobbed when I should have weaved.
At least you don't have to worry about the nitros on the way back.
Yep, except there is one nitro. One nitro block left. So. Whoa! Did you see that? How's your nerves? And look at what that block ends up being. A life. Because they knew that basically all this was unfair, but I'm not done yet. I can't just go forward from here. I have to keep going back. Oh! I was so sure that I was done. And now I have to do it all again. I need a hug. Literally, that friggin' pillar was like the last obstacle right before that last nitro block.
Oh.
But don't worry, I can do it again, I'm sure of it. I just need to basically have the same kind of discipline as last time. Like I said, this game encourages forward momentum, encourages you to build up speed, but it punishes you for it in some places. Oh, crash. I tried to dash, but I was already in the air. Yay, now I've got Aku. That means I can finally get through this. Because now I can take an extra hit. Oh no, I lost that one Aku. Oh no, I lost. Oh. I should have stopped, I should have slowed down. I got greedy. But now I've got another chance. I'll do it again. And I'll do it again. This Jedi Knight would do it all again. I'm a Jedi Knight. Sure, I've got this real bad cough, and I cut my son's hand off, but I drove them off of Hoth. I'm a Jedi Knight.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm in the process of writing that down. Yeah, I've got this wheezy cough, and I cut my son's hand off. That was bad. Oh!
Oh, jeez.
How's your nerves after that? You can do this, Link. Use the Force.
When you say that one parody, it reminds me of this Minecraft parody.
Don't Mine at Night?
Yeah.
Is it the one with the ponies or just the regular Minecraft people?
Both.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I do love that. I love songs that parody other songs because usually they end up being more interesting than the original song to begin with. Sure, the original song is catchy, but when it's put into like a format and a medium that I understand, like Minecraft or Star Wars, it becomes great. Now, this is the only level in the entire game where if you step onto the death platform again, it takes you back. I got through that, but now I need to now I need to find a checkpoint ASAP. And as you can see, I couldn't just keep going forward and hope to come back to that route, so let's go down. Oh, sinners, let's go down, down to the valley. Oh, sinners, let's go down to the valley to pray.
That was pretty.
Thank you. Heard it from, Holes. Oh, that was too close.
Yep, too close indeed.
Bad penguin. Because... No!
Oh no!
What have I got?
Oh, talk about.
Do I have to do it all again? Do I have to do it all again? I have to do it all again. This is like... This level has one of the highest box counts of the entire game. Like, I think it's like 125. I thought that I was safe by having a count of 70, but nope. Don't worry. Just, if you do it again, just do it again. Good. You're a good boy. I got rid of the nitro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I flew to Dagobah for Dread-Eye training with Yoda. Crashed my plane into the swamp. I'm a Jedi Knight. No. I always forget about these last two obstacles. And had I just, like, dashed through it, I would have been fine. But I hesitated. We'll get through this, I swear. I swear on my life we will get through this. Told you that these upcoming levels were going to be the hardest of the game. Especially now that I'm getting the hang of it. Should be easy. Oh, come on. Hey. Give me that Aku. Oh, you are kidding me. Gotcha.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm not leaving Aku behind, especially the prospect of a golden one. It would take 2 hits for me.
Yeah, especially with those nitro blocks up ahead.
Yep. I'm just glad there's just the slightest delay on them to where friggin' looking at that cave and you're feeling kind of brave. Go to bed, you'll be alright. Don't mind at night. Don't go deeper, make a change. Get that golden getaway. Zombies wanna eat your brains. Don't mind at night. Please don't get shot by skeletons while you're looking for diamonds. Getting close, you better run. Don't mind at night. No, this won't be your final day. Hold on tight, I'm on my way. Don't mind at night. Really,
Oh, man.
I really love that line though, like the hold on tight, I'm on my way. That just kind of gets me, you know? I need to calm down, because I gotta get back to the platform. I'm pretty sure I've gotten all the chests, and... Okay. Oh. Thank God for that wall being there. Come on, Crash.
Yeah.
Come on, Crash, you can do it. Willpower boy. Willpower Bandicoot boy. You Australian marsupial. You obscure Australian marsupial boy.
Jeez.
Don't worry, I've got Aku. He can take a hit for me.
Nice. Just the slides. Oh, good. The TNT took care of it.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. Oh, great. Porcupine.
I know what to do with you. Gryffindor! There's like no checkpoint here. There it is! Got it! I did it! I'm safe. And now I just can complete the level. Just gotta make sure that I
Goodness.
gotta get all the crates. I've got 111 right now. Need to activate all of these. $115 nitro. Why does it have to be nitro?
You're near a spinning penguin. There we go.
You're gonna set
Gosh.
that penguin's trying to set it off. I'm sure of it. And now I'm gonna have to get dangerous because look.
Oh, God.
Yep.
There's a freaking box behind the nitro.
Yep.
Is this game trying to spike our anxiety levels here?
Yes, it is.
Well, it's working.
This takes the precision of a surgeon. Now I'm out. Oh dear. No. Get up. Run. Not worth it. that life wasn't worth it.
Yeah, some extra lives aren't worth it whatsoever.
I'm out. I'm out of the cave. I can finally go back to analog because the D-pad was doing murder to my thumb. I am leaving here with all of the collectibles. All of the gems. The gems and the crystals. 130. Oh no! Well, don't worry. I'm already through that. Nothing can stop me now.
Yep, you hit the checkpoint, so everything's good. You got the crystal. Now we just get through this jumpy bit and then take a breather.
Yep. I think I'll need it too. I need to turn on the AC in my apartment.
Oh, great. Okay, good. Yeah, no.
Boom!
That's all the nitro blocks.
Uh-huh. That's 149 blocks total as of right now. Looks like it's going to be 155 total for the entire level. That porcupine. It's okay, I've got plenty of lives.
Yeah.
That should be it. 154? Oh dear.
We missed one, didn't we?
I have a feeling it's going to turn out that way.
Well, let's check to see. Link?
Yeah?
Calm down now.
Oh, I'm completely calm. I've like gone to a point where I am literally so absolutely livid that I've circled back around to being completely calm. Almost to the complete Zen state of pure rage. Okay, I'm at 149 here. Those are the final 5 boxes out there. Then must be something missing. For some reason, it looked like that one stopped.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the TNTs didn't go off.
That's probably it.
No. Looked like there was everything. Then what did I miss? Where is it? Hold on a second. Let's see. Friggin'.
Couldn't have been back up in the earlier levels.
If it is, I'm going to be very upset. Please tell me that there's like a secret crate that's easy to miss. Hit the detonator crate, got rid of the nitros. Maybe there's something on top of... Maybe I have to get on top of those... What did I miss? What did I miss?
Jeez.
It's okay, because in life you have to accept your successes and your failures.
And perhaps do it again off screen.
maybe. I mean, I wanted to wrap this up with just this one video. I'm going to basically take a brief breather so I can turn on my AC, and I will be right back, you guys.
Okay.
Oh, it's so freaking hot in my apartment. Okay, so... Good thing the cord on my headset is extra long. It's 78 degrees, that's definitely too hot.
Yeesh. Your place is warm and mine is a bit cold.
I'm actually going to take this opportunity to get a short bathroom break in. I'll literally be back in 2 shakes.
Okay.
Okay, people, I am back, so... I guess that... I guess we will
and of
have...
course,
Yeah?
and apparently, Chaos commented on the live stream.
Oh, he did? What'd he say?
Peek at that.
Yeah, let's go
In a
check.
second, yeah, I'm gonna go take a quick peek because, of course, I closed out the video due to the fact, well, you know.
Nah, I can bring up the video. Like, don't waste your bandwidth. I'll bring it up. Sorry for not hopping on, guys, but I've been feeling like crap today, trying to sleep off the sickness, but not working so far. Well, Chaos, that's perfectly alright. Like, we just hope that you start feeling better sometime soon, buddy. You just take whatever time you might need. So, we're all pulling for you here. Everything's gonna be okay. So, anything else you want to add to that, LT?
Yeah, sorry, my sister just instant messaged me. Yeah, now you get some rest and stuff, and don't worry about anything. I'll take care of like our little roleplay note thing while you're recovering and everything. So just take a rest, take it easy, and hey, have some orange juice if you've got any in the house. Sure helped me when I had my cold.
Exactly. Orange juice cuts through colds and sore throats like no one's business. I definitely want to get to this level, be misbehaving, so, because I definitely want to show you the anxiety for that level, but gotta get through this level, Ruination, first. Looks like we'll be going back to the ruins again.
Great.
I swear these levels are going to be the ruin of me. Yep, that should be your first indication of how this level is going to play.
Thunderbolts, lightning, and hidden nitro. Nice.
Thunderbolt and lightning? Very, very frightening. Me. And that Nitro doesn't like you either. And I don't like that possum. Friggin' gigantic rodents with fat tails and they drag behind them. Disgusting. They only sweat out those tails. It's the only part of them that sweats.
Yep. And they're North America's only marsupials.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I could have sworn that raccoons were marsupials. Maybe like what they evolved from were marsupials.
Probably.
I almost got my tail cooked there.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that basically is like I won't be able to do the death route on this level if like there is a death route, but right now I'm not really all that interested in finding out because I'm pretty sure that this is a level that has the green gem route. The green gem route's gonna be tough in its own regard, so
But we still haven't found the purple gem yet.
nope, we'll find that in the next level though. Hey LT, how's your anxiety?
It's gonna skyrocket if any of those things are nitros. Oh, you! Oh, God! They're evil!
Yep, very evil.
Ouch.
Right, checkpoint, green route.
Oh, jeez.
And not only that, this is where it leaves you hanging. Platform is literally right there. My timing was off on that one. Ooh, and that one.
Crazy gorilla. Donkey Kong, you ain't!
Yeah, he's got his own country. Tropical Island. Dang it. So speaking of Donkey Kong, what?
Did you know that movie company tried to sue Nintendo?
Yep, Universal tried to sue Nintendo on the grounds that of copyright infringement because the character of Donkey Kong was too similar to King Kong. And that's basically, it's like, they actually thought that they could copyright the name Kong, when they had actually copyrighted the entire title, King Kong. Basically speaking, like, the court basically ruled in favor of Nintendo, basically saying that there was no infringement because Kong is too much of a generic term to be copyrighted. What's even more interesting is the fact that, like, Universal basically, like, had gotten to court again when it came to problems of, like, the King Kong estate after King Kong's creator, Willis O'Brien, and the director, Miriam C. Cooper, basically had both passed away. Basically speaking, like, the story for King Kong, basically, like, was because the rights to the King Kong character should effectively have gone to the Cooper estate, the family members of Miriam C. Cooper that still survived him. They should basically own the rights to the character, at which point basically, like, Universal basically, like, tried to claim that they still held the copyright to Kong, and that basically, like, they found themselves sued by the Cooper estate, saying that, like, nah, like, Kong basically belongs to us, because it's like our ancestor, our predecessor, our family member created it and whatnot, therefore the rights returned to us in the event of his death. That was close. So, basically speaking, in order to get out of this whole rigmarole mess, somehow or another, like, basically speaking, like, Universal had to prove that they actually didn't own the rights to Kong in order to actually, like, get out of this mess, because, and ironically, they ended up with the exact same judge that handled the copyright case with the Nintendo thing. I'm getting, like, a whole lot of the details probably wrong in Metal, because it's, like, been months since I actually covered this topic, but anyway, so basically what happened is that it was determined that, like, Universal retained all the film rights to the original King Kong, but the original King Kong story, as in the book that Willis O'Brien, like, wrote and originally based the movie off of, that basically, like, transferred over to the Cooper estate. That effectively meant that, like, that basically, like, they owned the original story of, like, with King Kong, but Universal was free to make basically whatever Kong movie they wanted if it didn't infringe on the original movie. When they ended up remaking it in 1976 and 2005, they had to pay like royalties to the Cooper estate, but the way that they're getting away with it with Kong Skull Island and the Godzilla Monsterverse is that it's technically a completely different story, and no one ever mentions the name King Kong on camera. They usually just say Kong is king. Yeah, that's how you can get out of these subtle manipulations. Isn't that interesting?
Wow. That is like 50 kinds of dumb.
Yep. I cannot believe that happened.
What do we got?
I will get through this. I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna get through this. I gotta make it, gonna make it to you. Give me just a second and I'll be on. Anybody friggin' remember that song? I don't even remember what it's called. No, I have no idea who sang it, whatnot. But friggin' remember that whole I gotta get through this part. I think I remember I used to listen to that all the time when I was playing Crash Bandicoot 2 growing up. It basically became my motto. At least now I can see the barrels coming. Oh! Oh!
Oh! Damn it! Slipped off the edge! I hate that!
Yes, I hate it so much. I'm gonna get through this. I swear, I have to have some kind of victory in response to that massive loss that I just took. Not to mention the other loss that I basically suffered today. Don't worry, I can get through this. Ah, and I got burned. That's what I got. I thought that I could beat the statue.
What have I got?
Dang it, I deserve that. How did that hurt me? Like, I was on the absolute edge.
What have I got?
I'm gonna get through this. Please let me get through this. All for the sake of a gem.
The other monkey. Gorilla. Now here comes the teeter towers.
Yep. The worst part about them is that they have a physics engine. They make you slide. Oh, there's an Aku. And another monkey.
Oh, and he's throwing those suckers harder.
Yep. Oh, I cannot believe that worked. We got the gem, and if my calculations are correct, I should basically, yep, I should do that. Because I got the gem, now I can continue on to the rest of the level. That platform would have taken me all the way back to the end of the level. But I don't want to leave just yet. I want to get all the crates.
Goodness.
Finally through that.
Man, my anxiety went up so high.
And
Bonus.
let me tell you, I think that this bonus is probably the wonkiest one. You see all those friggin' steel boxes back there? If you're not very precise, Crash will fall off the edge.
That is nasty.
It's very nasty, precious.
This will give you more Wumpa fruit to use later.
Yep. Oh. Oh well, at least that basically like, I don't lose a life on that, and we just try the bonus again. No harm, no foul. No fuss, no muss.
Yep.
No wondrous blunderbuss. Okay, I need a better strategy than that.
Why not you jump on top of the box and then go over?
Yes, I'll probably try doing that next time. It's just that I'm basically trying to be as cautious as possible. Boy. Yep, can't make it up there. They want you to slide dash this time. I basically, like, started playing this game expecting that you'd be the one that gets most anxious by watching all this, but nope. Oh, did I screw myself? I screwed myself.
Well, there's only one thing to do.
And I've already done
Geronimo.
it. Geronimo.
Hey, Geronimo. Hey, Geronimo. Oh man, I like that song.
What's it from?
So, I forget. I've listened to it on a multi-animator project called.
Really?
It's just so upbeat and fun.
Definitely does sound fun. Hey, Geronimo. Oh, you see what I mean about being so precise?
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna drive me
Look that
insane.
up. Let me look that up.
Geronimo, Arapaho, Navajo, Bacanas. Oh, Robin Williams, I miss you every day.
Oh yeah, he was awesome.
Do not attempt to move or we will be shooting ourselves.
Where did that line come from? I know I've heard it on one of Josh's videos.
It's Josh Scorcher. He probably used it as an out-of-context reference, but it comes from Aladdin and the King of Thieves.
Ah.
In my mind, probably the best and most solid of all the Disney direct-to-video sequels.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yep. I even like it better than Return of the Jafar, because, I don't know, Return of Jafar just doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah, no, the genie in that one does not exactly have that charm that Robin brings in.
Yep, I mean, don't get me wrong, Dan Castellaneta, he does a really good job as Genie, but I basically will only ever really see him as Homer Simpson.
Wait, what?
You didn't know Dan Castellaneta voices Homer Simpson?
No, I didn't.
Yep.
I don't watch Simpsons.
Ah.
Yeah, it was one of those cartoons that my mom pretty much banned me from watching until I was old enough.
Yeah, my parents... yeah.
And even then, I barely watch any TV at all because most of the time it's like hogged by everyone else downstairs, and my mom's got one in the room that the only other one that watches it there is my dad, because of course they share the same bedroom.
Yeah, I can understand. I used to live in a big house too, but I don't know what I was gonna say. I mean, like, I definitely remember. How did that kill me? Oh, the checkpoint is all the way back here. That's fair. That's a fun game.
I mean, we did get the one on the green route, and on top of all that, we did do the bonus, so I don't think we have to do that again either.
Yep.
Oh, good. He's been nice to you, somewhat.
Condescending, nice. They're basically the same thing.
I mean, with the monkey there, though.
Yep. Oh, goody. More nitro. Oh. Did not mean to do that. Should really stick around and make sure this thing actually explodes.
There we go. It blew up. No, now that I think about it, Maybe we missed the box that was hidden up behind those stalactites in Death in that one Death Route.
That's what I'm thinking too, but I usually was so thorough with that area. Bye-bye. Oh, I was hoping you'd get blown up with it. This is where the teeter towers get really annoying because this one goes around and around, and that one just goes from side to side. Oh, you can't really reach it with a regular jump.
Now that is just mean.
Very mean.
Oh yeah.
Hey, yo, Geronimo. Geronimo.
No, not that one.
No, you were facing the wrong way, Crash.
Okay, so it is the song by Shepherd.
Shepherd.
Oh wait, no. Oh my gosh, there's like several versions.
Yeah, that's what covers are for.
Okay, I'm gonna have a little listen, so I'm gonna be like temporarily putting this on mute.
It's okay. You're not missing much. Just a fail compilation.
Yep, I hear ya. Anyways, just give me a minute.
This is the song that does it. Yes, it goes on. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was. Don't continue singing it forever, just because this is the song that does it. Yes, it goes on. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was. Don't continue singing it forever, just because this is
Alright, I was right. The song is Geronimo by Shepherd.
awesome. So how does it go?
It's a pretty nice song. I mean, it's a very upbeat song, too.
I bet it is. How's your anxiety now?
Oh, God! Are you flipping kidding me?
Oh. The
And
checkpoint.
there was a checkpoint just right there.
Yep.
That is horrible. Grab the link of the version I found, and I'll show you on
I'll be sure to look at it, like, once everything is good with the stream. Like, once, basically, like, go through it all.
Okay. Oh, good.
Yes. 84.
Let's not mask.
One last gorilla. Purple-back gorillas. And I got the gems. I got all three of them in one playthrough of this level. And my sister texted back to me. They say that they're exhausted because they just got back from Vegas and whatnot. So they're basically tired, so we're going to have to talk to them another time.
And there, shared it to your Discord.
Right. And now we go to behaving after I save. Because behaving is probably a level where I'm probably going to lose a whole lot of lives just like that last one, so hope that you're willing to basically put up with me because I've been looking forward to this ever since all this started. This is the one level that I've wanted you to see the most, because it's also the level where we get the purple gem.
Oh, joy!
Joy to the world and all of you. Get out of my way. There's a funny thing with the lumberjacks. If you actually encounter one while you're burrowed underground and he successfully manages to kill you, after, like, hitting the little bulge in the ground that Crash makes, a tombstone pops up.
Oh, no!
I wonder if that will actually happen, if I'll have the opportunity to actually show that to you, like, during this level. If I'm feeling particularly vindictive.
What have I got?
Oh, the animation took care of it. Now that is a giant beehive, and it's active. I didn't know that they activate if you're, like, standing behind them. It's active, and you can't touch the nitro because the explosion will kill you even underground.
Oh, that is just some nasty stuff.
Yep. This is a nasty place. It was a mess wherever you stepped, and everywhere. Earthquakes and volcanoes never slept. Sing it, girlfriend. And then along came Zeus, he hurled his thunderbolt. He zapped, locked those suckers in a vault. They're trapped. Animalism stopped chaos in its tracks. And the gospel, the guy was too type A to just relax.
Okay, these and electric fences. Ouch.
Yep. Oh well,
And a checkpoint!
at least I saw them all get zapped.
Oh,
Zappity zap zap. I really hope that I can get all 3 of the things that I need to from this level, because it might require me dying at least once, but... So how's your anxiety? Check that out. That's a weird staircase. Though it's weird. Something about this is giving me some kind of weird vibe. Maybe.
don't, no, no. Huh?
Huh. Odd.
Huh?
I wonder. It's the portal. That...
Oh, that is just terrible!
That is the epitome of hidden in plain sight. I remember basically I told you guys that, like, I had so much time finding the green gem when I was a kid and until my brother showed me where it was. But then, like, it was so frustrating to find the purple gem that I looked it up online, and it's like, oh my god, those evil sons of bitches. And you get it so early in this that you might as well just basically duck out and, like, go back. But instead, I want to basically, hey, I couldn't kill that guy. Why couldn't I kill that guy? Oh well, I'm pretty sure that there are no crates under there, so I've got the purple, the nitro. But there's a switch for that, so nitro, I've got the purple gem. That guy almost got me.
Yeah.
He's a lumberjack and he's okay. He works all night and... Wait! Oh, he got me. You see it?
Oh! That is horrible.
It's funny, though.
Yeah.
He sleeps all night, so he works all day. That lumberjack song is really weird.
I don't know. And there may be some pretty interesting ones that you hear in Canadian folk songs.
No, I'm literally talking about that specific song, I'm a Lumberjack and I'm okay. Like, basically, oh, okay, remind me, can't kill these guys, gotta just rush through this because the bees will get me.
Yep.
Sorry to give you a
Watch
bit of
out
a
for bees.
Sorry to give you a bit of a swollen head there, Crash. Yeah, Crash is swole. He's ready to face Tiny in an arm wrestling contest. Maybe just flat out wrestling. Just stay away from those jaws.
Yeah. Okay, forget the planches. Just get moving.
Yep.
Oh, that.
Run, Crash. Run for the hill. Oh, zappity zap zap.
Oh.
At least I made progress.
Yeah, and you found another checkpoint.
Oh, that decoration, that part of the aesthetic of that level, that's what friggin' knocked me down. I was stuck in a crawl section there. And I just love how it ends with him looking so confused like that. Like, oh, what do I do now? I guess he's allergic to bees.
I guess so.
The worst part about it is that annoying buzzing sound. The only reason for making a buzzing sound is because you are a bee. And the only reason for being a bee is to make honey. And the only reason for making honey is so I can eat it.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It's funny, because I was talking with Kay the other day, and basically it's like, all that stuff with, like, Kingdom Hearts and Winnie the Pooh. We think that it would be a hilarious idea if Pooh turned out to be a secret Keyblade master. Like, basically how Yoda basically is like this little green goblin that nobody expects all that much of, but he turns out to be the most powerful Jedi in the galaxy.
Yeah.
Just have Pooh basically come out and confront the organization as they're trying to kill Sora. They try to dismiss him for being like just a bear of very little brain, and suddenly Pooh breaks out his own honey-themed Keyblade and just basically goes to town on them. I'm sorry, I cannot let you hurt my friends. And unfortunately, since you did not leave when I asked nicely, now I'm no longer asking.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah, but it would be so fitting for basically the universe that Kingdom Hearts has. Ba-boom! 92. And I got all 3 of my gems. And now, I can show you the next boss battle. So, Cortex, what do you think of my skills? I've got 20 gems. This is where the story kind of starts to get a bit muddled. Ta-da!
Crash, I have discovered that the opposition is being masterminded by Dr. Nictrus Rio, the inventor of the Evolvo
Effectively,
Ray.
what Cortex is doing here is that he's basically trying to lay all the blame on Dr. Embryo from the last game by claiming that Embryo, was the mastermind behind everything and he forced Cortex to comply.
He will attempt to stand in our way.
Yep.
Be on your guard.
There's one thing I smell with that.
Use
Yeah.
the platform to
Ball
deliver
hockey.
the crystals to Engine.
And now, basically, Cortex is saying that I should deliver the 20 crystals I've collected to Engine. Dr. Engine. So, here we go. Prepare to meet the only actual boss fight in this game.
I'm preparing.
Like Dr. Cortex said, keep the 20 crystals you have collected.
Why am I getting Dr. Eggman vibes from this guy?
Because you are. Basically, he's saying Dr. Cortex says to deliver the crystals you've collected to me, And yet, now he's going to start attacking us. So how am I going to fight this guy? Well, you remember all the Wumpa fruit that we've been collecting throughout the game?
Yeah.
It's finally going to start coming in handy for us.
You're gonna throw a lump of fruit at him.
Yep. Basically, his weapon has various weaknesses that expose themselves at certain points. Aw, I got fried.
Ouch.
The worst part about it is that if you fail, you have to start all over. An engine, unlike the previous bosses, has 5 sections of health instead of just 3. So it's not a 3 and done kind of thing like it has been like throughout the rest of this entire game.
Oh, that's nasty.
Very nasty. He's nasty. He's got a rocket in his head. He's got jet fuel for brains. Oh! It would have been so great if I managed to do that just on the second run. Because as you can see, trying to keep pace with him is the difficult part, especially when he starts attacking.
Yeah.
And sometimes the part that you want to focus on moves out of range, so you have to focus on the other one instead.
Oh, there goes an arm.
Yep, let's see about getting the other one. Come on, shake hands with me, Doc. Let's be friends. Yeah, this is part of the game where the story gets muddled because it makes no sense that Engine is attacking him. Because that just basically, like, makes you suspicious. Of course, I have my suspicions that Crash was never really fooled by Cortex in this game to begin with. That he was going along with the crystals because he knew it was the right thing to do. But he never had the intention of handing them over to Cortex, and this could basically be evident of that, considering that he was basically willing to fight Ingen instead of just handing the crystals over to him. And especially considering that when we get to the final warp room, the final ring of 5 levels, the top of this warp room chamber, you'll basically see that Cortex technically has most of the 5 remaining crystals already. So it makes you wonder, what does he need Crash for?
Yeah.
Right. Now that comes arguably the hardest part, because you gotta basically take your shots on this section very carefully, because you gotta shoot that central crystal, but when it starts shooting its laser, get out of there. Because
Oof.
I just died, and now I go all the way back.
Oh.
Well, don't worry. It's not gonna happen again, I promise. We are getting to the final warp room today. Even if we don't complete the game, because, well, let's face it, I don't want to have to do that level, except... Oh! I don't want to have to do that level again except off-screen, so... Even if we don't finish the game today, we're still going to keep on going.
Never give up, never surrender.
Yep, that's the catchphrase of James Tiberius Taggart from Galaxy Quest. No, it's Peter Quincy Taggart. James Tiberius is Kirk's name. Peter, Quincy, Taggart, Jason Nesbitt. I have no idea how I survived that. More importantly, I have no idea how I got stuck. Shoulder-mounted missile launchers. built right into the shoulders themselves. Fortunately, he only fires 6 instead of 7.
Well, that's good.
Man, I am missing all over the place. It's a good thing that we don't actually have to have a huge collection of Wumpas to do this. The Wumpas are apparently infinite.
And like if it didn't ring, it's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Whoa, whoa. Now he starts shooting one rocket at me that travels across the stage itself. That should be a busted shoulder.
Yep.
Hopefully the stage should reset right about now.
Thank goodness.
The only problem is, I have no idea what part he'll end up coming to first. And I can't, apparently I can't duck or dodge roll in this boss fight either. So I can't basically use the dash jump for extra distance.
Aw, that's mean.
I think that if I just hit him a few more times... But I'm just scared because, like, I know with this riding so much on the line right now... Yes!
Oh, finally.
Master Cortex will be very displeased with your resistance. Prepare to suffer.
Now InGen saying we'll suffer the wrath of Cortex soon. I wonder what the good doctor has to say about this. Hey, big head.
What is your problem, Bandicoot? I will not ask you again to bring me the crystals. Obtain the remaining 5 crystals, Crash, and bring them to me.
He literally flat out said, "What is wrong with you, Bandicoot?" Yep. So, we save the game here. Now, spaced out, that's 1. Pack attack. Actually, I can't really remember what pack attack is all about. I know what this one is.
Oh gosh, that sounds like a haunted house level.
I know what this one is. Piston it away. So, I'm pretty sure that basically like 3 out of 4 of these levels take place in areas and locations that Cortex already controls. So it's like, technically he has like the 3 crystals already, so we're technically stealing them from him. I like to imagine that this is basically Crash showcasing that he's not as dumb as everyone thinks he is, and he is actually like working against Cortex this entire time. So,
Yeah.
let's see what we can see. Time to scream, because I have a feeling that this level is going to be very difficult.
I don't want to scream too loud though.
Yep. Yep, because we are inside of a factory.
Oh. At least it gives you Naku right off the bat.
Yep.
Oh great, more UFOs.
Yeah, these
On
are
legs.
these are actually walking UFOs, friggin' tripods. And these guys. I hate these guys because basically there are 2 variants of them. Basically like the variant that basically leaves their arms and legs open like that with the electric prods at the end of them. You can jump on them, dispatch them easily. There's a second variant that folds into themselves that basically has the electric shockers up first, so then you get electrocuted if you try to jump on them. You have to either spin them or dash them away. The thing about it is that eventually as you get further into this level, you'll find out that they actually do both. They basically like have versions of them that switch between the 2 settings, and you have to time it as to how you're going to attack them. And sometimes, what's even worse, is that you have to use them for platforms. So,
Oh no.
so you have to be very, very careful when it comes to them.
You sound like I'm a foot there.
I'm hunting. Dang it! I'm hunting quaits. Yep, see?
Oh yeah, I see.
See, Cortex has his face plastered all over this place. Why does he need help retrieving the crystal from a place like this? Because I'm pretty sure that these are Cortex's minions we're up against now. Pretty sure we are on his space station. Oh, I cannot believe that that worked.
Oh wow. Whew.
Your heart's still pumping, LT. Got the crystal.
Oh good, now. Oh okay. I thought we were going back to the other style. Nope. Oh, those don't look friendly.
Aha, this is the level with the death pad. I'm pretty sure that I have to keep going forward, and I'm gonna have to make my way back here. Because if I remember this level correctly, this level, obtaining the crystal, the gem in it is the devil. Like, I basically have said, like, the others were the paths of the devil, this thing is the devil. Now you see that blue thing right there, that spinning thing? It's actually a laser. This platform with the arrow on it, that's the button for firing the laser. I'm going to try to avoid the laser as much as possible, but I'm just going to let you know that this is what the level is going to start throwing at me to give me more things to dodge. So, yep.
Oh jeez.
Just imagine me having to come through this place backwards. This is going to be a very difficult bonus, because as you can see, I've got to come all the way back.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, I know what I'm doing. For once. Oh, I could have saved myself if I had just jumped. I was walking on the ledge. Perfectly good waste of an Aku. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. And there's the crates.
Yep. All this for a life and 2 Wumpas.
Ugh.
Oh, I thought I was gonna miss that. But, can't stop now. Gotta keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Keep moving forward. Here we go. Time to scream. And these guys with the shields, they're tricky enemies because if you get up close to them when they press forward with their shields, they'll keep pressing you back until you fall off an edge, or unless they push you into a TNT or nitro. The only way to get them is when they look over like that. So you basically just knock them into oblivion.
Oh jeez.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure that they're robots. You said that they were robots! It's an expression! They're bureaucrats, Morty! I don't respect them! I'll just slide dash into him. Why am I making this more complicated than it needs to be? This guy. Oh, he did it. But my timing was off.
And down the pit he goes.
I think the secret is to not let up on them. Basically, like, if you manage to hit them once, keep moving forward and hit them again. Alright, I made it, so now I can actually start heading backwards. Because I gotta get back to the death route.
Yeah. And I'm guessing it's in the death route, that's where, well, you'll find the switch to get rid of all the nitro.
Yep. And the remaining boxes. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Aw, it got me.
Oh, no.
Apparently that ray shrinks Crash into oblivion. Right, pretty sure that there's only one crate after these guys, so if I can just make it all the way out there, I'll know to start hitting back.
We probably lost the death panel anyway.
Nah, we basically like made it all the way out here before we basically died on the bonus, and because the bonuses don't count, I think that basically if you make it all the way out there to where like the death route is, they basically like let you basically like be able to continue to attain it if you basically like die before moving forward a bit. Oh, dang it. But trust me, I basically know that this level wouldn't be that insane. Almost missed that guy. Oh! I know that I can do this. I'm not getting frustrated. I can do this. I've done it before. But hopefully, I'm pretty sure that... No, wait. There's actually one more level that has another death route. Okay. I absolutely cannot land on any of the ones close to it, because by then, I'll just get immediately zapped. And with a coup, I'll basically have an extra hit to take. Good.
Nice.
Yes, made it. Now I just have to make it all the way back to the death route. Oh, great. Oh, wait. Now I'm gonna have to play around with the perspective. Watch this. You see that?
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Oh, no. I was right.
But I did this so many times before. Linkzilla, making himself look like an ass all the friggin' time. Oh well, there's always the next level. Unless I'm crazy enough to actually go back to the warp room and start again. But I don't want to do that to you guys, because I basically want to show off finishing this as much as possible. So if I have to leave here with just taking the crystal, that's a victory that I'm willing to accept, because the next level, it's definitely going to be something that's new and interesting to show you guys, because the controls of the game are going to change.
Oh?
Yep. I'll show you what I mean. This episode called Rock It. You might think it's another boulder chase scene, but it's not. You think
Wait, is that the level where you get to use the jetpack?
I don't know, you tell me.
Because I remember there was like some sort of jetpack level. Unless I'm mistaken the games.
Well, you're not mistaken this time. Basically speaking, the jetpack features inverted controls. Up basically causes propulsion to move you downwards. Down on the control stick causes propulsion to go upward. Use X to propel yourself forward. Now be careful. You basically can't go through this too quickly, else you might miss some boxes. There's no reverse function.
Oh, that's evil.
But thankfully, I'm pretty sure that there are only 36 boxes for this one level. And some of them are going to be nitros. So hopefully, basically, it'll be relatively easy to get them. Those TNT crates are a bit tricky, though. The good news is that once you get the hang of the controls, flying is pretty easy. Which you're going to be hopeful for. You got to learn how to basically fly, and you only get, like, I'm pretty sure 2 levels to really learn how to get the ropes of it. And I touched that pipe, and it burned me. And I have to go through all of this again. How'd that explosion hit me? It was completely off screen. Man, a lot of people complain that in movies, like explosions, that the characters survive explosions that should realistically kill them. And in this video game logic, Crash gets killed by explosions that basically were nowhere near him. I'm not gonna die again on this level. I'm not gonna die again on this level. Especially since I need a whole lot of levels for the next level that I go to, because I guarantee I'm going to be dying left and right on that one. So just, come on, work with me. I can't activate this TNT. Oh, there we go. Move away. Almost lost my cool. And, if you can see up ahead, past that plasma stuff, there's a scientist with a jetpack waiting to stop us. A Frankenstein robotic scientist that basically has electrified hands. He wants to give us a shocking hug. We basically propel into him, we spin him, wait for him to get all shocky, and send him into the door.
Oh, wow. Oh, great. Electric wires.
Live wire, kids.
Like that since Metroid Fusion.
Oh, I love Metroid Fusion so much.
Yeah, apparently according to the chronological order, it's the last game.
Yep. They never really did address whether or not the animals were, in fact, X-parasites that were basically mimicking the animals, and if the X's did in fact get off the station and now pose a threat to the entire friggin' universe. For some reason, I kind of don't want that to be the truth, because I like the idea that the animals are actually friendly animals. because ultimately, like, if they could basically, like, if they basically were mimicking the animals in order to escape, and they basically could apparently fly the ship on their own thanks to Adam, why would they bother coming back to save Samus? I mean, my guess is the fact that Adam, since he's like the ship's onboard computer, wouldn't leave without Samus, but it's clear that, like, he couldn't pilot the ship on his own. He needed, like, somebody to handle the controls manually, and that's where they came in. So, it might be a thing, might not be. Oh, so close to the end. Oh well, at least I'm right there with the nitro.
Yep.
I'm almost there. Just basically, like, let me keep threading the needle. Because I really hate these tomato mine-looking things. Let me give you a hug there, guy. There we go. And one last piece of unfinished business. Boom! 39. Tense, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Phew.
And, like you said, this Night Fright level, you basically said that it sounds like a haunted mansion, but unfortunately it isn't a haunted mansion, and even more unfortunately, this is one of the levels where I'm going to have to go back down to the lower floor to restock up on a little bit of lives and a lot of Akus, because I'm going to need them. Basically, this level is going to have parts where I'm just basically going to have to take the hits. And hopefully some Akus where I can just barrel through the pain, through everything.
Oh, joy.
But don't worry, it'll be worth it. Trust me. Hopefully this will be the last time we have to return to Hang 8. Who am I kidding? I'm totally going to have to use Hanged 8 for that spaced out level. So just bear with me, folks. We're just basically like going along, collecting lives here. Anything you want to talk about, LT?
I've recently got another game for my Switch.
Oh, really? What is it?
Yeah, it's called Gems of War. It's made by the same company who did the Puzzle Quest games.
Ah, Gems of War. Kind of sounds like...
It's a free-to-play game, basically. So there are microtransactions involved, but you don't really need them.
That's good. You're smarter than that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, basically, you're collecting troops to battle, like, other, like, other armies of different, like, monsters and creatures and even mechanical things, and sometimes you, like, also pick up some of them along the way. And if you join a guild, you'll get guild bonuses to give you more keys to try to get more troops and other things to help you, well, pretty much build the proper army.
That makes sense to me. So, Gems of War, huh? The title makes it sound kind of like the premise of Steven Universe.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yep. So hopefully I'll be able to get through this without exhausting all 15 of my lives, because I'm pretty sure that it doesn't have nearly as hard or as egregious as its predecessor did, especially with the steel crates and whatnot.
Oh boy.
Oh wait, I suddenly remember what Pack Attack was. It's another jetpack level. Just what? I mean, jetpack attack, I suppose, but when I hear Pack Attack, it makes me sound like I'm gonna get attacked by wolves.
Or raptors.
Yeah. Right, so here we go. The tour moves on.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't want to be just getting all comfy and cozy.
Yep. It's another one of these levels.
Oh, great.
But I didn't have nearly as bad of a time as the last one that I thought that I was going to, so who knows?
Don't jinx yourself.
I probably just did by taking that Aku crate because, basically speaking, I don't know what it is. I feel like with Aku, you're simultaneously sped up but also slowed down at the same time. Ah, the death crate, the death path. And I'm in complete darkness. Damn. I waited too long. Oh, that was a mistake.
Oh, I hope it's still there.
It is.
Oh, good. I'm guessing once you activate it, you can still access it.
Yep, that was probably my mistake last time. I didn't step on it when I first found it.
Oh, those UFOs make me nervous. Ow.
I was so close. The gem was literally right around the corner.
Ooh, that hurts. That hurts a lot.
Barracuda. Especially since I'm pretty sure that there are no more crates along this side, so what I'm really after is just the gem, which I am willing to take and basically, like, get out of here with. Dang it. I need to wait, because the next Firefly is literally right there. I'll just wait until I know that the edge is there. I'll just wait for him to start walking away.
There you go. I know Jacksepticeye often says speed is key, but in this case, no, not so much.
I am a Jedi. Patience is key. That's the thing when it comes to me rewriting the friggin' sequel trilogy movies. I want each of my movies to have a theme. The first one is going to be belief, and the second one is going to be patience. Not just patience for the main characters, but patience for the entire galaxy. Because sometimes you just cannot... You can't afford to get angry. Give me an Aku, give me an Aku. Already down like 6 lives.
Oh, jeez.
I'm fine, I'm still in the green. And
Okay.
the best part about it is that this game comes from a time where getting a game over doesn't mean anything. Okay, good. Got Aku. Because even if you get a game over, all you have to do is either hit continue, and you'll keep on playing, or you can just basically, like, not hit continue and just basically load your save file. Which I think I might end up doing, considering that I friggin' had double Akus at this point.
Oh, boy.
Gotcha, Jimmy. I'm just gonna run.
Oh, thank goodness.
Gonna run to the end of the path to make sure that there are no crates. Well, here's the end of the path, and I'm pretty sure that these are crates that I can get, like, on my way back through the rest of the thing. But I just want to make sure. Oh. Yeah, I can still easily get those crates because, yeah, no problem. I just have to basically make sure that I manage my time. I've got the gem, and now I can go right instead of left. Let's take the road less traveled. And that has made all the difference.
Oh god, Nitro.
That was the game basically being jerks. I like that the UFOs provide a little bit of light, but I don't like the fact that there are so many of them. checkpoints.
Got the gem, got the crystal. Now to get the rest of the boxes.
Yep. Oh, I'm so glad that that worked. And now, we go into here. Come on, little buddy. I guess you have to grab this one.
Yeah.
I know what I am doing. I am one with the Force and the Force is with me. That's not how the Force works. Pretty sure that I've gotten all the crates in there because I didn't see any on that platform before the light went out.
Yeah, no, you got them all. It's besides some nitros, but we can hit a switch for those.
I almost dashed right into those nitros.
Oh, God.
And now comes the hard part.
What hard part?
I'm in complete darkness.
Oh, no.
But I got them. Now we start heading back. Oh, that was lucky. I'm pretty sure that we're on our way. Nothing can stop us now. Oop, a coup.
Oh, crazy possums and lizards.
And pitfalls.
Ouch! And the nitro detonator's right there!
Possums and lizards and UFOs, oh my. And I did it again! I need to basically, like, I need to stop worrying about the fact that, like, the light is gonna run out because I'm literally falling right into... Just because I told you not to worry doesn't mean to not do anything. I'm pretty sure that this level only has, like, probably, like, boxes in the 50s or whatnot. I'm pretty sure the nitros will take care of that.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes! I got them both.
I bet you're gonna be recording the ending after you got all the gems later, huh?
Yeah, probably. I mean, if you want us to keep going, like, until we basically, like, see the final boss, I'm more than less willing to do that.
Oh, sorry. Tired.
Yeah, I can understand, like, if we want to draw to a point where we basically, like, start winding down a bit. Because,
Yeah.
it's probably better that, like, I space out the distance between the final boss and, like, beating the actual game with 100%, because, basically speaking, I wouldn't want to make my audience sit through 2 credit sequences back-to-back with each other. Unskippable credit sequences. So what do you think?
Oh, God.
So what do you think? You want to call
Yeah,
it right here?
Yeah, let's call it right here for now. Giving you time to, like, grab the other gems off screen and stuff, and,
Yeah.
we'll continue this again another day.
Yep.
I mean, I don't have work until Thursday, so we got plenty of time for that.
Excellent.
And who knows, maybe Chaos will be feeling better.
I hope so, because there's got a lot of stuff that I want to tell you guys that I basically, like, really need the comfort of friends. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. I wanted to finish off Crash Bandicoot, but it seems like the fates were not on my side this time, but we've gotten so friggin' far. We are basically, like, at 87% of the game. We have 36 out of the 42 gems and 23 out of the 25 total crystals. So, basically speaking, I'd like to thank Light Trainer for joining me on this journey.
Hey, I'm glad I could help. And if you also notice, we got all 5 of the colored gems.
Yep, that's...
Ruby, the emerald, the amethyst, the sapphire, and the topaz.
Yep, that's one of the best parts about it. I love having all 5 colored gems, and I love that they saved the purple gem for, like, arguably so late in the game, but... And you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it when I end up showing you the secret path that that all that the purple gem unlocks. So the final gem in this game is quite a spectacle to get. So anyways, I'd also like to give a shout out to the eccentric Mr. Chaos. We're all sorry to hear that he's not doing too well. We hope that he makes a speedy recovery very soon and he can join us and next time for when we finish off Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. In the meantime, if you want to keep up to date with that video and more videos coming at you in the future, then be sure to smash that subscribe button. Just smash that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next video.
Bye,
Later.
everyone.
And remember, the magic of imagination is no match for a simple faceplant.